So plant system. If you want to copy notes, you can copy. All right, but I can tell you actually you don't need to copy. Later on, I'm going to tell you how to download class notes. Okay, so if you find that you copy very slowly, right, then don't have to. Otherwise, you'll feel very stressed. Because once I go on to the next slide and then to the next slide, you missed out words, you will panic. I don't want you to panic. Okay, if you can copy, you copy. If you cannot, then just wait to download the notes. Okay, otherwise just take down those essential ones. Okay, when we learn plant system, children, the very important thing that MOE wants you to know is actually this, that a system is made up of different parts. Okay, so every part, right, has got its own unique function. Okay, so different parts of a system influence and work together to perform function. All right, so even ourselves, our body is made up of so many types of systems. Do you know some of the system in your body? Anyone? No? I see so much. No. Have you all learned anything about the human system?
Not yet. I learned before.
Ah, okay. Learned before. Want to make a guess or not? Okay. Don't unmute. Remember how you answer question? Type into the message box. Okay. If you don't know, let me just give you some little hints. Like when you eat food, right? Okay, when you eat food,
The diabetes system.
yes, very good. Okay, I need your cooperation. Don't unmute yourself to give answer. You must type. You must learn to type. Can type into the message box. Is it okay? Can? Otherwise, because when I'm talking, then someone unmutes. You see, our voices will cancel out. Then you don't hear anything. Cannot. We will all practice that. Try your best. Try your best. Okay, now, so digestive system is one of the system in our body. So in the digestive system, there are also many different parts. For example, there's the mouth, then you have the gullet, you have the stomach, and so on. So these are all different parts. They have different function. Okay, don't worry, we're going to cover that later part, maybe a few weeks later. Human system. Now we are just focusing on plant system. Okay, so you will expect to learn plant parts. And I know some of you already know what are the parts of plants. So key inquiry question, always start asking yourself, what is the meaning of a system, right? And how will different parts work together to perform function? And why is it important to understand how the parts of the system work together? Okay, so keep this in mind because you're going to ask this kind of question, okay, or I will be asking you as we proceed along the various chapters. Now, so what are the different parts of a plant? Okay, those of you who have done your work, right? You have watched the video, okay, you were supposed to watch a certain video, right now. And then after that, proceed to do the worksheet. If you have done your homework, that means watch video plus do worksheet, you will know what are the different parts of a plant. Okay, so parts of a plant, take note, okay, because the plant is a system, right? It must consist of different parts. So plants, though they have different shape and size, some are big, some are small, some are fatter, some are thinner, okay, most plants will have the same basic parts. So what are the basic parts? 3 of them: the leaves, the stems, and the roots. You must know how to label. So if I give you a diagram of a plant, are you able to identify where's the leaf, where is the stem, and where is the roots? Okay, good. I see nodding. Very good. See, when I ask your questions like this, then you respond by nodding. I see your face already, right, in front of me. You all know how I look at you now? You don't know, right? Later I'll show you. Okay, later we got chance. So if you know how to label this, fantastic, because P4 science, right? The content is somehow very simple until we go into heat and light. That will be more difficult. So beginning part is still easy. You must make sure you score as many marks as possible for these chapters. Now, every part here has a function. So the leaf has a function, the stem has a function, the roots also have got its own function, right? Okay, so all these parts work together. Why? Because they want to help the plant to make food, to grow, and to reproduce. 3 things. What is it? To make food, to grow, and to reproduce. Next lesson, if I ask you this, why the parts work together, what does it help the plant with? You must tell me all these 3 things. Yes or no? Can? Yeah. So jot down somewhere. I see Jejun going to write down already. Very good. Jejun, no, I never write down. Oh, you take screenshot like your brother. He also used to take a lot of screenshot, I know. Okay. So take note, I like to give quizzes to students. Yeah, I like to test your, okay. So sometimes my slides will suddenly have, oh, bonus question means you score points for class Tujuh. Okay, next. All right, so how do the different parts work together to help keep the plant alive? Now, let's look at the leaves. What will the leaves actually do? Leaves actually trap energy from the sun, okay? And then they make food for the plant. Now, of course, it is not as easy as, oh, okay, they trap light and then make food. You have, oh, someone knows the term, photosynthesis. That's very good. So the process is known as photosynthesis. Okay, so the plant take in light. So if you have read a lot, some students read a lot, so they even know what is inside the plant that can trap light. There is these words starts with a C, okay? And it's very important for you to know this for primary school science, okay? So there is this particular substance that trap light and help plants to make food. Okay, so all animals depend directly or indirectly on the food made by the plants. So what do I mean by directly or indirectly? Now you take note, we eat vegetables and fruits, right now. So we are eating plants. Agree? Right now, parts of the plant. But what do I mean by I depend indirectly on the food, that's made by plants? When I say indirect, that means I'm not directly eating the plants, but I'm eating something else. Example, chicken. You all like to eat chicken? Unless you're vegetarian. You all like to eat chicken, KFC, fried food? Yeah? Fried food, of course, like. Steamed chicken, don't like, right now? Okay. Oh, Julian, you don't like, okay, Julian, are you vegetarian? No, but you don't like to eat chicken. I see. But you like to eat other protein-based product like meat-based, maybe beef or lamb or maybe fish, etc. So if you go and think about going back to chicken, now we eat chicken, right? But what do you think chicken actually eat to stay alive, to grow, to reproduce? What do they eat? Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. I see you type into the message box. I can wait. Don't worry. They eat plants. Like what? They eat caterpillar, worms. Okay. Yeah, they do eat caterpillar and worms. Then caterpillar and worms eat what? Okay, let's talk about caterpillar. What do you think caterpillars will eat? Leaves. Leaves are from plants, right? Not. Yeah. So my grandma house, my father is actually Malaysian. So he used to stay in the kampong area in Malaysia. So that's my grandma house. Okay. So I call Amma house. So when I go back to Amma house, right, when I was young, I like to feed the chickens, because they have a lot of chickens. So how do I feed them? There is this bag of grains. It's made of dried corn. So I will scoop it up and then I will throw onto the floor. Then all the chickens will come, then come and eat. Yeah. And then after that, I will go and catch their chicks while they are eating, right? Then I got a chick to play with that day. So that's what I do. Okay. Yep. So corn is from plants. So actually, if you can take note of things that happen in our daily life, right? Yeah, chicken actually eat the dried corn. Corn is from plants because we don't have a lot of caterpillar and worms to feed the so many chickens around. Okay, so we must find alternative food, and they eat plant-based food. So when we say indirect, okay, we get our food, indirect from the plants. That's what I mean. Okay, now a leaf typically is attached to the stem. by a leaf stalk. You see the color green, right? So leaf stalk is a word you must know, okay? Now, through which, okay, through the leaf stalk, right, water and food will move to and from the leaf blade and the stem. So if you take a look here, okay, take a look here, there is the leaf stalk. This part is the leaf stalk. Then there's the leaf blade, the flat part here. Then do you see a lot of lines on the leaf blade? These lines here, right, are called veins. Yeah, they are called veins. Inside the veins, there's actually something. You are going to learn only P5 lah, but being so smart, I'm going to give you a lot of extra information. So there are water carrying tubes and food carrying tubes in the vein. See this part here? Through the leaf stalk and the veins, the water and food can move to and from the leaf, right? Not so. How do they move? Through these two tubes. Okay, so these are the veins. There are a lot of veins on the leaf. So far, so good. Can I see you all busy copying. I'm very stressed. Yeah, you know why I'm stressed? Because I scared I change to the next slide. Then I will see Julian's face. Hiya, I haven't finished, you know. So I also understand because I was once a student. So when I copy, then the teacher never wait for me, right? Go on to the next slide. Then I will, correct not? So you took me, right? But I know you won't lah. You won't took me lah. But I took my teacher last time. I really did it. My teacher go on to the next slide. Then I haven't finished. This is so naughty, right, Miss Day? Nah, kidding. I never say I haven't finished. I only sit quietly inside my mind. Okay, let's go on. Now, so how do the different parts, this is the same question. So you always have to refer, okay, why is it that it's under the same category? Because we talk about the function of the leaf, then function of the stem, function of the roots. So look at this now, leaves, continue. There are tiny openings that are found on the leaf blade. So you are learning something about the leaf already, right? There are veins, okay? Then you have this part called the leaf blade. There is also the leaf stalk. And on the leaf blade, there are tiny openings. How many of you have heard of these tiny openings? Jakai cannot. Jakai cannot raise hand. Okay.
They're called stomata.
Yes, that's right. That is called stomata. You know how to spell or not? Type into the message. Don't know how to spell lah. Oh, okay. Who told you the answer, Julian? Is it mommy? Mommy is beside you. Yes, it is a stomata. Fantastic. If you know this term, wow, I think I have a very, very clever class. I must give more difficult question for you all to do. Haha. Okay, let's see. So stomata, these are the tiny openings. Okay, so these stomata are important to the leaf. Why? Because they allow gases. Okay, what are the gases that go in and out of the leaf? Any idea? What are the gases? There are gases that go in and out of the leaf. I know Jakai knows. Okay, Jejun, you try on your own. Don't let your brother tell you, okay? So what do you think are the gases that go in and out of the leaf? Make a guess. Even if you got it wrong, remember I tell you already, right? It's okay to make mistakes. At least you are showing.
Iron dioxide.
Oh, you must type. Julian, you cannot play cheat. I tell them they cannot unmute. Then you unmute. You very fast can give me the answer. You type. Okay, let's all do the same thing. Can? Try your best. So I see someone saying air. All right. Not entirely wrong. Not entirely wrong because it is actually something that we find inside air, you know. Yeah. So you have some idea. It's actually, somebody write CO. Okay, never mind. It's actually oxygen as well as carbon dioxide. Heard of this before? Yeah? Okay, yeah. Wow. Someone said carbon dioxide changed to oxygen. That is entering the leaf. All right.